show. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Neptune Retrograde. Oh, sad. I'm getting lost in buttercream, man.
White boss, bitch. Yeah, I'm straight up off the roof. Like, no, I ain't you, but a nigga got the juice. Yeah, nigga blue. White boss, bitch, and you know that I'm the truth. Wait a minute, yeah, bitch, wait a minute. Wait a minute, yeah, bitch, wait a minute. Fuck with us if you got a replica of bubble butt, pump it up. Yeah, everybody in the world coming like a domino. Yeah, now tell me, do you got the dummy before we go around the stove? Yeah, any problems that I got, trust me, they gotta go. Me wonder why the universe is built up with lots of hoes. I'm spinning like a revolving globe. And if I promise though, me and you got a common foe. They took over the land, I'm focused on plans. And eventually, nothing gon' fuck with that. Cutting down trees like a lumberjack. Look in the sky, they like, what is that? Yeah, flight boss, you know that the sun is back. Yeah. Tell me where your spirit go. You too demonic, but I don't think you hear me though. Yeah, jiggle. It's power in the jiggle, bitch, on everything. Archangel Uriel in every lane. There's only two minds, fuck with every brain. Yeah, I'm straight up off the roof. No, I ain't you, but a nigga got the juice. Yeah, nigga blue. Fight boss, bitch, and you know that I'm the truth. Wait a minute, yeah, bitch, wait a minute. Wait a minute, yeah, bitch, wait a minute. Fuck with us if you got a replica of bubble butt, pump it up, yeah. And girl, you know you got me so weak, yeah. What's the plans that you got for the week, yeah? Girl, you already got what you need, yeah. Can you please now drop to your knees? Drop to your knees, can you drop to your knees? Drop to your knees, can you drop to your knees? Shout out to Big Daddy Kane and Vanilla Ice. But goddamn, my Big Daddy playing and Vanilla Flights. Yeah, every touch of gold, man, the shit is vital. Yeah, my spirit old school, go and get the vital. Yeah, all y'all boys shipping idols. Listen, if you scared, go and get the Bible. Yeah, God, please tell me who gotta go. I'm counting like any, many, money, mo. We already know who you got, and you have us all. But I'm going in a slot like a credit card. And when I met you, I met the devil god. I can't get without you, I might be better off. Yeah. And I ain't stressed at all. All you did was shoot yourself like you tried to buy. I'm taking advantage, don't take me for granted. Cause Archangel Uriel got to the sky when he making a planet. Yeah, I ain't even landed, I'm bringing it to heaven. Fuck around with Archangel Uriel, best believe you're straight up expanded. Yeah, I'm straight up off the roof. No, I ain't you, but a nigga got the juice. Yeah, nigga blue. Flight boss, bitch, and you know that I'm the truth. Wait a minute, yeah, bitch, wait a minute. Wait a minute, yeah, bitch, wait a minute. Fuck with us if you got a replica of bubble butt, pump it up, yeah. Yeah, I'm straight up off the roof. No, I ain't you, but a nigga got the juice. Yeah, nigga blue. Flight boss, bitch, and you know that I'm the truth. Wait a minute, yeah, bitch, wait a minute. Wait a minute, yeah, bitch, wait a minute. Fuck with us if you got a replica of bubble butt, pump it up, yeah.
All of a sudden, it's the time you got to go into Dr. Miami Hospital, Dr. Shesson. Saying like, ding, ding, ding. Next customer to get the esoteric Marvel comic serum. It's your turn to get the esoteric serum shot beneath the thigh muscle and stuff. Oh, I'm saying, yeah, it's your turn. Say your number popped up on the screen, a little ticket you bought from Dr. Miami. Say go wait in the parking lot. You know, Coldwood's still out here. Flonked out. Oh damn, she died. All right, we gonna take. Don't get lost in a delusion. Walt Disney created a lot of circumstances to make you think you need to look like these things. You might not make it off Dr. Miami's hospital bed. Y'all said learn how to reimagine what you already got. You know, so hear me now and then. If you got it and you're already self-secure, okay, go ahead and do it, because that's for other reasons, spiritual reasons and stuff. If it's just for gratification, validation, external reasons, you flaunt. Something wrong with you. Y'all said real stuff. That could have went towards a business, but it went above the thigh muscle, underneath the kneecap, neck bone connected to the shoulder blade and stuff. Oh, she died. Oh, sad, but yeah, we're gonna get into synchronicities and stuff. Neptune retrograde for all signs, so we can know not to get lost in. We should get lost in. Should we be lost at all, or is life about a goddamn Simpson episode? And that's what we're gonna be thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Because even though Simpson was Fox Network and stuff like that, all of it's something to do with Walt Disney. All of it. Somewhere down the line, behind closed doors, they're all the same kind of people. It's all the same. You know what I'm saying? Don't get lost. Don't get lost. All these individuals, Walt Disney chalks it up for all of them. So it don't matter. You're talking about George Lucas, somewhere down the line, smack monkey Walt Disney. You know what I'm saying? Or the other way around. Don't matter if it's Steven Spielberg, somewhere down the line, you can still say Walt Disney and you're talking about the same thing. So just always understand that when we talk about the spiritual world, sometimes we might just say Walt Disney man. You know what I'm saying? A Walt Disney man and stuff like that. But that really is an allegory to anything. You could be watching the Sci-Fi Channel. It ain't got nothing to do with Walt Disney man. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, we got the same type of government tactics. So all you gotta do is be aware of that. You'll start believing in aliens. You know what I'm saying? You'll start believing in aliens, your flunked out self. You'll know what it actually means. You'll know the little synchronicities and the allegories that they put on and stuff like that, and then you won't get lost in the sauce and be like, okay, maybe I am still a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all the conclusions that come to. You might still have like the Christianity thought form, and you like changed it and like reinverted it into like Men in Black movie. Oh, I'm sorry, the Matrix movie, or you know what I'm saying? Melanin Man movie, Meteor Man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God damn it, George and the Apple Peach. You know what I'm saying? The seven dwarfs and Rudolphs and Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. All that stuff. Like you get into all of it. And then for the most part, you think this is what life about. So you start comparing and contrasting your spirituality to something that Walt Disney and something made on Sci-Fi Channel. And now you start to say your ancestors, and like they trying to tell you in so many words, your ancestors some smack monkey. You know what I'm saying? Then you get on the A&E channel and stuff, and you learn about your ancestors. And then the moment somebody like me say it that way, you think I'm pseudo. You think I'm not. You think I'm lying, or you think I'm trying to manipulate. But you fail to realize when you sit back, that's what you agreed to. You agreed to that. You believe you were some smack monkey new species. You just got lost in words and stuff like that. So that's the delusion we could be in. That's what shadow government creating also. Neptune delusions. Going to be new cartoons, new television shows that cater to it. Thank you so much for the donation to Andrew Douglas. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. It's gonna be new cartoon shows, new movies right now, all to cater to our flunkness that we paying attention to right now. So we can all, teamwork makes the dream work, bring some stuff that they really bringing. We just helping them build it. So I'm gonna wait for 12 minutes, but I'm just breaking down the good governmental tactics and stuff to be aware of, and then we're gonna break it down how it helps for us, how we can utilize Neptune retrograde and stuff, and you don't get washed up under the current and get lost in previous delusions, and it might come as a person, place, or thing, and now you distracted planting bad seeds, and you might have to play catch up because it's gonna take a long time for this and Pluto to go ahead and move along and go direct and stuff like that. So you talking about a whole year worth catching up and stuff like that. And now you ain't got the mustard and you sitting next to somebody who balls smell like goddamn mustard and hot dog relish. You know what I'm saying? And sauerkraut and kielbasa sausage and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you try to like think, is we going towards the right religion? Is this Quran book the right thing for us not to wash our butt and shave our armpits? Or am I just lost with a man who like to stink and smell like the hot, sour, spicy relish and stuff? You know what I'm saying? The goddamn Cheeto hot dog buns and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta think, I'm saying, why he more invested into the grass and tree barks and the blades of sands of the grass and instead of some cologne. You really gotta think about this. Like why he more interested into water sounds before y'all go to sleep on YouTube instead of the water sound when the water running before you get up and get in it. You gotta think about that. Which spiritual system better and stuff? Does one like play out like stale water and start stinking? That mean I ain't moving, or one like play out as you know what I'm saying? You still want to be clean and stuff like that. Ain't got nothing to do with sitting Indian style. Which one? Oh, I'm saying that's a filter, incense oil, deodorant, candlestick. I got from some Hebrew Israelite online because I was helping out a community, making sure nobody go back to jail. I wasn't really listening to what they was talking about, YouTube. That's a filter off TikTok. Smoker sigil system back with that smiley astrological tape. If you got a tapestry, it automatically creates filters that got like sigil systems, the incense oil sticks. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff, YouTube. I'll tell you, hey. Let that light be green at the end. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what we need to understand is this. You know what I'm saying? We going through a real delusional time. And if you got a whole bunch of Neptune alignments that affect your main alignments, like the sun, moon, and ascendant, you might be automatically caught in a delusion, right? Not delusion. Delusion. So you need to check yourself. Shadow work is way important right now, because if you don't do enough shadow work, you walking around with some aura fart cloud full of like a Ziploc bag of delusions. And you might not notice what you're expressing, because the mind bend in on this stuff and become the body. So you might not notice what you might be expressing, be planting all kind of bad seeds. And you might be manifesting the same birds that flock together, got the same feathers type energy. So you might got people who saying, Cletus go, Cletus go. If you're a man, or yeah, bad guys. If you're a female, making you think your ideas creative or something, all the way to the end of the year, all y'all realize all y'all was the blind leading the blind. Neptune retrograde. Neptune retrograde. Oh, sad. So you gotta understand. Don't get lost in no delusion fart cloud right now, because you know it's affecting the sun. It ain't just like normally Neptune retrograde. It got an extra emphasis because the sun is doing a, ooh, that feel good. The sun is doing a 120-degree angle to it. The sun in Cancer. So they're like happy feet, penguin, Disney movie, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So you got to be careful that you ain't too happy-go-lucky and goofy. You might be the most seriousest, stoic woman, female in the world and stuff like that. What's going on in your mind is probably some goofy stuff. You probably like laughing to yourself and stuff, but everybody else, you don't let them see you sweat. You got like a serious face. You're around too many fart clouds in your life, so it's probably hard for you to get out that facial expression. But in your mind, you probably be smiling and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that, what you visualizing in your mind, because that 120-degree angle, the sun in Cancer, you know what I'm saying? Doing that angle to Neptune and stuff. So you like don't get lost in your mind and stuff either. I say you'll get lost in all kind of Doctor Duck, man, goddammit, movies and in television shows and Super Saiyan, goddammit, Broly sagas in your mind. Real stuff. Life ain't no Dragon Ball Z movie. Oh, sad, but you might think it is. You might start thinking you from the planet Namek and stuff, and you ain't from this earth and stuff like that. And some of y'all really ain't from this earth. I'm gonna tell you this thing, you ain't from planet Namek. So I'm gonna tell you that, but you ain't from planet Kakarot. Oh, Sam, so I'm gonna tell you that right now. You ain't from the Wizard of Oz. You ain't from nowhere Walt Disney to create it, or Walt Disney man and his own goddamn nieces and stuff and nephews. You ain't from nowhere that came out their mind. Only Michael Jackson before he died and his Peckerwalla bear in a tree. That's it. That's it. Other than that, you flown. Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Welcome to Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Oh, I'm saying, so we tell us minutes in. Let's get into it. So y'all don't be smack monkeys and shaved dove birds and stuff left from holy grace and separate from God. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some good sigils down here where the dream and the imagination don't lead to delusions. If you watch my channel, dream and imagination lead to creativity. You pull that out the rabbit hat cat, Dr. Seuss book. You know what I'm saying? You have dreams, and your dreams is a collection of imaginations. Now, when you wake up, or if you already wrote, snap up out of that daydream, then when you awoke, sleeping and imagining and stuff, then you got two routes to go, two paths. Either it's going to be a delusion you pulled out of that dream and imagination, or it's going to look creative. Now, you got to be strong enough as a spirit to actually express it, so you can see some correspondence and confirmations in the world. And if you're scared of that, you ain't gonna know what to adjust. And you may be a la-la land forever. Something you think is the most creative thing in your mind, in the external world, nobody even know about it, and you scared to express it to see if that actually true. And you probably know deep down inside, it ain't about nothing. It ain't about nothing. Which is why you ain't expressing it in the first place. So, for the most part, that's the Neptune energy right now. The music Pharrell and Chad and the Neptune record energy and stuff like that, and good old like flute sounds and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Little space sounds in the back and stuff like that you probably helped Tyler the Creator put in his beat or something like that. Something like that. Like some of them type of sounds is where our mind is gonna be at. You know what I'm saying? So like if you don't understand what I'm saying, it's just all about frequencies, 30, 40, 32 hertz face. And you'll be okay. You'll understand what's going on with Uriel trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Life is music. Life is music. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Life is music. Life is music. But other than that, when you understand that, then you know how to synchronize. You know it ain't all about you. It's about teamwork makes the dream work. Or you might be lost in some highest ego out this world, aka welcome to goddamn Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Thank you so much for the donation, Oli. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. Real stuff. So with Neptune retrograde in general, right? The whole narrative of this as a starting point is falling into past delusions you just got done healing from. So y'all got to be careful. A lot of y'all probably already been going through extreme shadow work and things of that nature just to become Neptune retrograde and Pisces, for you to create a circumstance or an event via person, place, or thing to take you right back in that energy you just got done healing from. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to be real careful during this particular time, too. Whether everybody got their own scenario. Some people are going to be seeing it through the lens of their job. Some people are going to be seeing it through the lens of their family circumstance situation. We got the 4th of July tomorrow, so you're getting ready to see this live. Sometimes it's going to be, some people is dealing with their relationships and things of that nature, or past relationships. So yeah, all y'all about to get smack monkey hit. This actually about to play out more harder like a Mercury retrograde than the last Mercury retrograde we had. If you ain't know no better, if you into astrology and stuff, you'll peep game. You'll be like, okay, I see what's going on. This about to because the last Mercury retrograde didn't really play out how normal Mercury retrogrades play out. It just brought previous scenarios in front of you, not the actuality of it. It brought just the thought form of it, and the thought form played out in your actual life to give you a confirmation if you made the right decisions or not, before it went direct when it was in retrograde. With the Neptune retrograde, it's going to play out like Mercury in retrograde. So you might be in a delusion. You might drunk text right now. Y'all be careful for all y'all who get drunk and stuff like that and leave a bar and have y'all ex on y'all mind. Oh, shit. I mean, old stuff. Smack monkey. Worst time to do it. I'm saying with Neptune retrograde, worst time to do it, because you're going to wake up tomorrow and be like, oh my God, how do I delete this before they see it? Up too late. So you're going to have to be real careful during this time right now, Neptune retrograde. There's going to be stuff on your mind, and depending on your diet or your substance abuse, it's going to create delusion. And like I said, it ain't all about drugs. It's about also if you take medication or the stuff you eat, what kind of spirit you is and the stuff you're interested into eating. Depending on how these things was cooked and what kind of space these animals or plants was in, whether it got rotten or somebody plucked it in negative spirits or whatever like that, right? You're going to pick that energy up in some way, shape, or form, and that will create a delusion for you also. Like you could be in entirely one mood and drink something or eat something and be in a whole different mood and not know why and stuff like that, because the people who spirits was in it who constructed it. Same way, like sometimes you can stay in a certain geographical location, right? Let's say you stay, I'm just making this up, I'm not saying it's the actual area. Let's say you stay in Minnesota or something like that, right? So based on the energy spectrum that the Masons was in when they was making the water piping system, because we all know you're not paying for water on your water bill. You're paying for the system it's ran through for it to be filtered out so it can actually be useful and you can drink it, which I don't really advise drinking tap water before boiling it. But at the same time, it's you won't drink it and die and stuff like that, because that's what you paying for. With the you ain't actually paying for water and stuff like that. So my point. Hold on. Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on myself. So I'm about to get into something else. Back up. I know. Yeah. Okay, that was my point. So, right, you might stay in Minnesota, right? The Masons over there and things of that nature who made the piping system and things of that nature that to pay your water bill, let's say them groups of people was angry. And let's say the city next to it. It could be any city. What's next to Minnesota? I don't know. Right? And then for the most part, the group of Masons over there that made the water bill and things of that nature, they probably wasn't good spirits. Right? So just that alone, every spirit in Minnesota who drink their water and stuff like that, it might be something in the water that make everybody think a certain way that city might be a little crazier than the city next to it, Kentucky or whatever like that. Because of the space that the people who put together the things in. See what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's that deep if you are spiritual enough to understand. So you got to be careful even at the supermarket and certain. Thank you so much for the cash app. I mean, donation, cash, money crop. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Sometimes just touching the doorknob at certain stores and stuff like that, you taking energies and stuff like that. So you might be going to get some juice, some cookies, you know what I'm saying? Some bread, some milk, whatever the case may be. And then for the most part, if you're not spiritually inclined, you could have saved a lot of bad energies taking it back to your crib just on the sake of picking the juice carton next to the one that you wasn't thinking clearly and you just all lost in your desires. Oh, I want some orange juice. And if you were spiritually inclined, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, sometimes being spiritually inclined, you know that it ain't even worth getting up no matter how much desire you need some orange juice. But let's say you just go up to Walmart or something like that, or Mayor's or something like that, and you go get some orange juice, right? If you spiritually inclined enough, you'll take a second to breathe for a second, and just a split second, the carton of orange juice next to it might been the right one to pick, that you bring some good spirits back to the crib and stuff like that, other than negative ones. You know what I'm saying? And you might think that's pseudo, but I like to make things make sense. And I'm from the hood. I see people every day that allow 5 seconds to turn into 20 years in jail of their life. So you're not about to tell me good grandma morality I'm kicking right now is pseudo. You just ain't in life to know how to make correspondences in other areas that ain't got nothing to do with other things that deal with stuff you can pull from that develops as wisdom. Gotta know how to synchronize life. Everything got a connection. I don't care if it's two separate areas of life. There's a connection somewhere that God trying to show you, and that's what makes you closer to God. You see what I'm saying? So that split second of breathing, that half a second you take, can save you from bringing a whole bunch of negative spirits to the crib just for the sake of you picking the right juice carton. You know what I'm saying? That's how, at least that's how spiritual I get. I don't know about y'all. I guess if I'm saying whatever I'm saying is crazy and I think too hard about stuff that don't matter, oh well then. But you give a better explanation why you go to McDonald's eating a chicken sandwich and you was in one mood one time before you ate it, and as soon as after you ate it, you in a whole nother mood. You give me a better explanation then. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. So look, check this out. Now, so with Mercury retrograde, you got to be a little bit spiritual right now. You got to have some spiritual intelligence. That's what I'm breaking down right now. Got to have a little bit of spiritual intelligence when it comes to picking your food, when it comes to picking the energy, when it comes to picking the space within your household that you're going to develop the most abilities at. Some of y'all got certain spaces in your household that so many fart clouds is floating around, you can't even think clearly in that area. Find an area in your house or apartment that you can like change and arrange things and put some crystals or something there, because these are just forms of rearranging. And when you rearrange something how you see fit in your mind, y'all just go by other people's ways. You could take these gems or a piece of paper, you could do anything, or as long as it's coming out the mind, they just giving you their aspect of it. But you could practice any kind of hard ritual. You know what I'm saying? Just anything you come up with the mind is going to be the witchcraft, and anything you do with your body and interact with the external world becomes the ritual and spell. So once you understand that, take that back to the things you learning, like in Wicca and stuff like that. You're just getting a version of somebody else's concept, but now you know the starting point of what they actually doing. So now you know how to like work with it, and then take certain pointers and cherry pick of things that they had already did that could be successful and stuff like that. You'll know how to cherry pick the right way, and don't be getting no negative spirits in your life. Now you start experiencing stuff like Aleister Crowley and stuff like that. Thank you so much for the donation, Madam Sister. Appreciate that. You say, is it better to move from a low vibrational location to make it work? Sometimes you have to, but it depends, because sometimes you have to decipher between if it's low vibrational and is it something that's not catering to your gifts and talents too. Like sometimes we could be in a low vibrational area, but if our gifts and talents isn't something that even resonate with that area anyway, then it won't really affect us. But let's say if we like really got a gift or a talent, let me make it make simple. Let me make it simple. Let's say a person go to college, but when they go get their curriculum, the job that they went to college for ain't in their city. So that means the city, let's change it to the word low vibrational. Compared to what they're trying to do, the city is low vibrational to whatever that they're trying to do. Now, let's say if they didn't go to college, or if they did go to college and the job is in that city, then you can kind of separate from if the city low vibrational or not, because you can still kind of get what you're 1-2, But then at some point, you still got to decipher if you want to mix and mingle with those people or not, and not care if just because there's opportunities there or not. It might not be worth taking those opportunities based on all the flunk people you got to deal with. If the whole city is flunked out, especially when it get into like voting season, we start seeing people show their butt, especially when we see the stickers on back of their cars and stuff like that, and what city is red state and what city is blue state, and everybody's conversation at work or at the store in line is about these things. That's how you know it'll be extremely flunked out. So it's about kind of sitting there adjusting what you're into, what kind of relationship you're trying to build, if you're networking with business or love interest, and seeing if your environment match the goal. If the environment doesn't match the goal, then yeah, it's important to go situation. And you can even give that environment the term it's low vibrational, because whatever you're trying to do doesn't match that. So you got to get out of that heavy energy so you can lighten your load and feel lighter. So that'll be a concept of low or heavy vibrational that you're trying to separate from. So yeah, it's important to separate from an environment that doesn't. That's low-key hanging myself on the cross. That's why I'm trying to separate. I ain't trying, I am. I'm separating from here eventually. You know what I'm saying? Because the area that I'm at doesn't necessarily support the things that I'm trying to do. So it's really, I outgrown it. And the more that I hold myself back, the accumulation that I have materialized to get out of here, if I don't use it to do it, God will take it all away from me, because I'm taking advantage of what God put in here for me to actually be the example, to do go somewhere else to do it. So that'd be like all of us having a internal mission for God based upon each scenario. Some people have situations where their environment may need them. These would be people we see that's like environmental activists and stuff like that, and the people who be bringing people together to create protests and stuff like that. Them type of individuals. So I guess that's what God got for them and stuff, or what they would make up what they think God got for them and stuff. Now, when it comes into Neptune retrograde in Pisces, right? This is going to be falling into past delusions that dealt with our dreams and imaginations that lead to creativity or delusions. So we have to be careful of that also. You know what I'm saying? Falling into past delusions that lead into falling into past delusions that dealt with our dreams and imaginations that lead to creativity or delusions. Now, we could come up and be extremely creative right now. But on the flip side, we could be extremely delusional on something that we're trying to rehatch as far as an imagination, a gift, a talent. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we like into directing, actor, actress, making clothes, designing, art, drawing, and stuff like that. These would be the concepts that, that we like get hit with first. So the shadow government is like working hard on creating all new cartoons and stuff, because they're expecting for us to try to get lit from ourselves. They're expecting to see our creativity have something to do with their indoctrination. Thanks so much for the donation. Madam sister, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. Yeah, it's important. Yeah, the environment don't support your gifts and talent. Yeah, it's low vibrational. Get up out of there. Thank you so much for the donation. Natural Market. You said, wow, I just prayed about removing low vibrations away from me today. This is just on time. Y'all see synchronicities. So shout out to Madam Sister again and Natural Market. Everything, that's 3 synchronicities right there. Me talking about it, Madam Sister bringing it up, you resonating with that. So that means that was a message that needed to be heard, beyond our understanding right now. So, and then another aspect to Neptune right now that we're playing out live. And then, like I said, Neptune retrograde in Pisces, falling into past delusions that dealt with our dreams and imaginations that lead to creativity or delusions. So you want to make sure when you dive into these things, make sure that's what you're observing at the moment, and then pull out the creativity instead of the delusions out of there. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you went through bad situations or burning bridges, circumstances with family, friends, associates, co-workers, or just close people and things of that nature, right? Because you might jump into this retrograde Neptune and it make you create a whole bunch of delusions about what you think or felt happened, what you think or feel this person felt and stuff like that. And if you go down that line of reasoning long enough, it may lead into your actions, because the adrenaline build into your actions and you may feel like you need to do something or say something about it. And you might manifest being let down again because it's going to remind you you're in a delusion, Neptune retrograde. So you have to be careful of that too. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you might have thought your grandmother said one thing, and then right now you're going to start to create a delusion about it meaning something else, and then you're going to feel the necessary need to bring the conversation up to your grandmother again, just for her to tell you you're in a delusion. You need a straitjacket, and when she tell you what she really meant, and you heard wrong. You heard the right words, the meaning behind it. You took it in a different interpretation based upon whatever you was flunked in, and that's gonna get your feelings hurt and stuff like that. Because you thought grandma needed her medication for Walgreens and stuff, and you didn't went to Walmart and got her a vitamin or something like that. Then when she cuss you out and stuff like that, she gonna tell you, and then you gonna come back to my live stream and be like, "Oh dang, I'm in Neptune retrograde Pisces. I thought grandma meant go get a vitamin for Walmart or something like that. I didn't know she said that she ran out of her medication. I got to go to Walgreens, not Walmart, for some new vitamin. Oh, dang. Now grandma can't barely blind and get ready to die tomorrow and stuff like that if you'll hurry up and go back to Walgreens before they close, the hospital section. Oh, Sarah, real stuff. Welcome to Neptune and Pisces retrograde. Sam, welcome to Neptune Pisces retrograde. To bring things down into layman's terms, so we can all, because I like to make sense out of stuff, because it sounds good for a little bit, like, oh, we're gonna be lost in imaginations and dreams. No, this is everyday life for people who ain't even into astrology. If they come across my channel, they start understanding what astrology mean now, not the newspaper version. This goes on you be delusional in that way that you could save grandma's life if you understand this version concept of astrology. I'm saying real stuff. Grandma didn't say Walmart vitamin. Grandma said Walgreens. I ran out of my medication. That's what grandma said. Y'all said, so don't let Neptune in retrograde get you lost where you hear one thing and felt another way. Y'all said real. You gotta have some spiritual intelligence right now. Neptune retrograde in Pisces at home. Think about a planet being at home like when you at home. You didn't work all week, or you didn't partied all week. So at home, you can relax, but you know it's still things you might need to do. But you might justify it, and it might make sense, especially how long you might work based on your hours of why you don't need to wash the dishes or something like that and things of that nature. Okay, that's like a planet at home. It's relaxed and comfortable, but it's a lot of stuff that need to be done, especially Neptune and Pisces. Oh, big junky house. Grandma old sweaters that you didn't got 7 Christmases ago that you still ain't put in the washing machine yet. On and still in the same corner and stuff. All kind of, y'all sad. Y'all sad. So you gotta really do some self-evaluation, shadow work, cleaning up. And cleaning up don't mean sweeping it up under the rug. Skeletons and stuff up in the closet. Monsters and stuff up under the bed. Spoiled milk you mopped up under the refrigerator without the mop being wet with no pine saw, Mr. Clean, Aboriginal, Pan-African head face. So for the most part, no. Wet that mop. Your house stink is built off bricks called misery. It don't go no further than that. Got to change that. I got to do some cleanup. Get out your delusions. Delusions. Do I got to do another flight tarot card reading? I'm sad I might do a one flight tarot card reading for the Neptune retrograde. But yay, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got the peep game right now. Don't get in no delusion and stuff like that. And then you get all comfortable and then you forgot that it was a goal in the back seat. You were supposed to put it back in the passenger seat or let that take the wheel. You didn't let Jesus take the wheel. You didn't got comfortable in your own passenger seat in your spaceship in your mind. So you in a sunken place thinking you can relax, thinking Jesus is going to take care of it or the universe going to take care of it. So it's driving. So you really on autopilot because you made that up that you got a spaceship of mind that got that button, auto cruise and stuff like that. You made that up. And then your goals is in a suitcase in the back seat, like jumping from window to window because you let some autopilot non-existent thing drive. So you just crashing in your life in all kind of asteroids, as above, as below. Mistakes. The wrong relationships, the wrong job, the wrong connection with the family member. Yeah, you done told the wrong family member. And the whole city know your issue and your water cut off now. Oh, sad, bro. I got to think that welcome to Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Real stuff. Y'all not peeping game. Yeah, so y'all look, the universe got 3D glasses on right now. Thank you so much for the donation. I see a flames. I appreciate that for the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. You said appreciate you, Flame Boss. Real stuff. Yeah, I gotta keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to bring things to reality. It sounds good saying, you know, you're Neptune in retrograde right now and you can hit the lottery, scratch off some tickets. The hell you won't. You will be in a delusion where you might go broke and spend your last $10 on that lottery ticket. That's the delusion. That part. You know what I'm saying? That's the esoteric astrology newspaper knowledge right there. That's the delusion of Neptune. Not fake Christianity, old Neptune retrograde right now. This is a time your spirit gonna ascend. And if you go to the goddamn casino, you gonna hit the jackpot and stuff like that if you play blackjack. And, you know what I'm saying? No, that's not the way we supposed to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Really get the whole world broke in shadow government. Don't get us in no delusion. It's about reality. No, this time you lost in a delusion thinking you get ready to go to the casino and hit the jackpot. That's it right there. You know what I'm saying? No, you thought you was about to get that lottery ticket from that flunked out Arab gas station and spend your last $10 because you thought you won last week, but you just really won your $10 back. You thought that. Welcome to Pisces retrograde and Neptune. Oh, Sam, that's it. We got to help our people with astrology and stuff. I said real stuff, not the La La Land version, the reality version, the stuff your grandma go through. And she think Jesus Christ wasn't talking about just different words for the shadow government. They was talking about the sun being in Pisces. Oh, for that. Oh, for that. Hey, your grandfather had a license plate with the sticker of two fishes on it. Oh, for that. Oh, for that. Real stuff. So don't get caught in a delusion. I said don't get caught in no delusion right now. Now, like I said, right, we also got Neptune trining the sun. So this gonna actually create a delusion. You know what I'm saying? Like I was breaking down earlier. They like a team. They like a team. So Grandma Flunked delusional 3D glasses watching a new Avatar movie at the Esoteric Theater that the Masons created is having a team with the sun right now. You know what I'm saying? The sun being in Cancer. So we might initiate and think we coming up with new good ideas and emotions about something flunked. You know what I'm saying? Like baby kids will go watch that or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Conehead energy. Like, hey y'all, let's all do this. But it's something that's flunked. So you get ready to initiate some new thought and feeling for you and your family and friends and close ones to agree with it. But it's about to be some 120-degree angle that leads us to La La Land. Some Saturn and Neptune and Pisces type stuff. So you got to be careful right now that you see your reality the right way. Right now, the sun is our reality, what we see outside of us. It's working a good team with good grandma ancestry energy that died and left and became an ascended high priestess that we call Neptune. You know what I'm saying? So right now, it's like in that energy, you got to be careful that you don't out here, you just see things and you like, ooh, this feels good. And it got something to do with it, what they brought along. La La Land, Neptune, straitjacket energy. So you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? It's good to come up with new ideas and feelings right now. Yeah, the sun is in Cancer. Just don't forget, it's getting help with 3D glasses. You know what I'm saying? One got the red on it, other side got the blue on it. As soon as you see the good television, esoteric Masonic screen, Neptune retrograde Pisces, there's all kind of colors in Avatar, Men in Black movies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but you gotta always understand the rose color. Take them off first. You gotta take them off. Realize they're on first. Welcome to Mercury retrograde and Neptune retrograde and Pisces. Realize they own first, but take them off and be like, oh dang, oh okay, that's why I seen the new goddamn giraffe neck movie and stuff that look like my grandmother in real life and stuff. Oh, it's Neptune retrograde right now. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand it's rose-colored glasses over our eyes. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. It gets so deep that the shadow government will make a new app or a new way to get into your app right now. And all behind closed doors, it's another way to keep an eye on you. But they'll remix it into convenience and make you think that it's a better way to protect other people from hacking your account or something like that. So you got to be careful. They get deep. So your mind will be all wet, like, oh yeah, I'm about to start my business, get my LLC. Oh yeah, esoteric hands, Birdman hands start rubbing, being a male or female. You might rub them some hard, talking about my hands itching. I'm getting some money. Your eyes start blinking. You like, oh, that mean my grandma told me that make money. And you might rub your hands so hard like Birdman and break your fingernails and stuff like that I'm trying to help you get rich on and make some finger press-on nails with tarot cards on them. So you could be a model and get us rich. I'm saying and stuff like that. Then the man, they be rubbing their hands together, so like all stuff. So they'll be like, oh, I gotta do this because this ad, aka Shadow Government Limited Hangout. Oh, this ad just said, oh, this you can protect your new website or IG or Facebook or YouTube in this new type of manner. All you gotta do is click this picture everywhere you see a street light. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. You be like, oh, yep, I gotta do this. Oh, yeah, there's a whole nother way to shadow government, big brother, or aka camera in your household. You don't know, but they can see you every day. Real stuff. I'm telling you, it's tricky. It's real tricky. They create a convenience in the world to make your Birdman hands rubbing and make you feel like I see money. And you put some esoteric contact lenses on and like you got some good designs. It's two money dollar signs. Like you start thinking you ain't lost, you ain't getting La La Land, you ain't go watch the Batman soundtrack movie, Michael Keaton version, where the Riddler in there, you know what I'm saying? You got two contact lenses with the question marks on them. Yours had dollar signs on it and stuff like the Shadow Government, they know what to do. They know what to do to get y'all right. They know what to do to put y'all to be docile. They know exactly what to do. They know exactly what to do to make you accept the mark of the beast. I'm saying, so they gonna get no better right now because they're gonna play it out through Neptune energies and Pisces energy, especially with Saturn. They're gonna remix it to make it seem like our reality. So you're gonna have to get prepared. It's gonna be through the filtering system of your children cartoons, the news channel and the narratives. The new movies getting ready to come out. So that's the version that's coming through. So be aware. Don't be looking at this new movie and be like, oh, this got something to do with our spirit, y'all. Don't do that. It got something to do with the shadow government getting us rocked to sleep with Neptunian energy. You know what I'm saying? And sounds in the esoteric world that like look like and sound like Pharrell and Chad beats down here, Neptune Records. So be careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to be real careful. You know what I'm saying? Real careful. You know what I'm saying? You'll be thinking you're doing the right thing. You really a walking version of the fart cloud that's in La La Land. Shadow Government know how to do it. Now look, and you may play that energy out. They may have a way to suit to you based upon each area of our life. So, you know what I'm saying? You might be interested in things different than others. They know that, so they cater that to the house systems. So whatever house you have Pisces in, going to be that area of life this delusion play out in. Now, for the most part, we got Neptune trining Mercury in Cancer. Also, it's trining it. It's doing the same thing like the sun. So you might even come up with an idea to justify why this delusion makes sense in your mind and stuff like that, and really start to put a lot of care behind it. And the person's going to be sitting back trying to figure out why you care about that so much, because it's going to be something that's La La Land. If you're around a rational person. You know what I'm saying? It's very highly possible to be around someone who just as flunked out as you right now. So you might think you got a good idea based upon someone else adding to it. And y'all all thinking it's a flunked out, or y'all thinking it's a good idea, but it's really flunked out. So you got to peep game of that too. Don't get washed away into your ideas and be like, hey, let's go do this, Jimmy. Hey, Tommy, let's go do this. Hey, Sally, let's go do this. And then y'all end up not being able to come back from something that y'all just did. You know what I'm saying? Something y'all going to have to regret in the morning or regret tomorrow or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That you made yourself do. So you done took that esoteric Masonic matrix pill and stuff like that and got lost in buttercream land. Now also, right, we got Neptune Neptune in conjuncting Venus. So with Neptune in conjuncting Venus, right, there's going to be misunderstanding how to find your love language or love interests that match your spiritual system, faith, beliefs, and imagination. Thank God I created spiritual ships in the soul group and shit and stuff like that. But I feel sorry for the world. You know what I'm saying? And we don't even got it perfect. But everything is a process. But at the same time, I feel sorry for the world and stuff like that, because everybody about to misunderstand how to find a love language or love interest that match their spiritual system, faith, belief, and imagination. Remember, everybody waking up right now. Everybody ain't as spiritual as other people, especially people in your family, friends, associates, and stuff. They don't watch Uriel and stuff like that. So these are people that you'll be able to see as a live example of just now waking up, just now realizing the type of situation that they in. This is why y'all are experiencing in your real life and online. People going through divorces, people breaking up, people not as close to one pieces of family members they was close to and now getting close to other pieces of family members or friends or associates. People not being as close to one group of co-workers and now being more closer to other groups of co-workers and stuff like that. This is what everybody's seeing right now. And for the most part, it's just everybody waking up and starting to realize, oh, they was in certain situations that's based off the government. When it comes to relationship, Titanic relationships based on the government, business partnerships and stuff like that. And everybody's starting to wake up now like, oh, I'm not around individuals that's interested in the same thing I'm interested in. It's basically like with all these shifts, all the fart clouds is wearing off. So the twatmatisms, the dickmatizings, the who had the roof over their head first, who felt more comfortable presenting this person to their family first, based on expectation, like all those fart clouds, shadow government. Your mother told you this what you should look at in a man, or your father telling you this what you should look at in a woman based off Walt Disney and commercials and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? All those energies start wearing off. Now you're waking up and looking around, from family, the person who slobber on your face from y'all sharing a pillow, everything. You're looking around now and you're starting to look at all these things wear off like, oh, dang, we're not into the same thing. So we're just taking from what we're into to bring to this relationship with our suitcases, and this is planned out as baggage because the things in our suitcase ain't stuff that we can share and make tables with and put things on that we both like. One person want my stuff to move once I start putting my stuff in the drawer and taking it out the suitcase on a relationship. One person want to keep things in a suitcase that I don't know about, friends, family, and associates, and have other things and separate things and things that they're interested. This relationship end up being lopsided. The ship that we're relating on end up being misguided. Now we playing tit for tat. When it's time for one person to take charge, because whatever area we're going in our relationship at the moment, one person can steer the direction of it better. This person start playing tit for tat, and then don't get up and steer it on a pirate ship relationship. Then one person who care about the relationship more got to get up and steer it back in the right direction. And depending on which one start being lazy first, that's letting y'all know this relationship getting ready not to go in the promised land. It's getting ready to go off a cliff if both of y'all don't ship sail very fast. AKA stop wasting each other time, pack up y'all suitcases, because y'all suitcases don't share on that relationship, and it's lumpsided, and one person got more baggage than the other, so it's like a seesaw, and one person might be carrying so much baggage than the other that the other person might be this flying high, not taking no responsibility on the top of the seesaw and bringing others along, because they didn't allow you to take so much responsibility, put so much baggage on you, and you got your own baggage that you're sunk down on the seesaw, and this person could bring other baggage along, because and still be flying high based on how much you accept. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna have to lighten your load, or even that seesaw balance in a relationship, or get the F on and go find another playground to play on that ain't got nothing to do with the devil and idle-minded energies. Distractions. Y'all both gonna be left busy to y'all devices anyway. Why keep wasting each other time? Y'all will lose money, not make money. When you get in a situation or a relationship, but y'all don't match the same interest, aka y'all don't match the energy, whether y'all into the same things or not, you lose money. Because eventually y'all gonna start to realize both of y'all are taking how y'all accumulate from y'all separate areas to participate together. And eventually y'all was doing that based on the fart cloud that didn't wear off yet. The twatmatism, the dickmatism, or who was doing the most supporting of the roof over the head, or who was willing to whip, or things of that nature. But if y'all get into it in the matching energy, y'all make money. Because when y'all come together, y'all already into the same thing, even if y'all not doing the same thing. Y'all willing to see how these things can match to bring something healthy together, and therefore y'all make money. Y'all don't lose money, because y'all not taking from y'all subsidiary areas to force yourselves together before the fart cloud wear off. Y'all already into it based upon being interested in the things, and the fart cloud interested into the same things. Even if y'all do separate things, y'all got a common goal to take y'all to things y'all do, and that's why y'all together. And then for the most part, the fart cloud that'll wear off or stay there is just an add-on. That ain't the reason why y'all together. So even when y'all frustrated and arguing, y'all know the main goal is for y'all to come back together. So y'all relationship is even more healthier than people who flunked out. And therefore, y'all make money instead of lose money. Because the things that y'all brought together is for y'all to build together. Instead of the things that y'all brought together, it's just there for y'all to be together. But once everything start to wear off, y'all start to realize y'all can't stand each other, and then y'all drift off and separate and go to the people y'all can stand, where y'all was originally getting y'all things from, and stuff like that. And this is why people cheat and all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's really not cheating. It's both of y'all realizing y'all wasting each other's time. I don't even know why they call it cheating. It's just y'all lost into the shadow government concept of it. So y'all might have built responsibilities together, whether it's bills, children, or something like that. So that's why y'all calling it cheating, based on some shadow government stuff. But in actuality, in all existence, it ain't got nothing to do with cheating. Separate that. Nobody said you had to be with that person, or nobody, no matter what y'all built together. Y'all just, whatever y'all built, and that's when y'all was going through the phase. But at the outcome, y'all just came to the conclusion where everything wearing off at. That's it. It ain't had nothing to do with cheating. Both y'all realized y'all wasting each other's time. We just indoctrinated. So the only words y'all can get on Google to figure out what you think you did, cheating might pop up first, or you felt another way about a person and you don't feel that way about that person no more, popped up. But that ain't really what it is. It's just both y'all in all existence. What it really is both y'all realize y'all wasting each other's time, and in the meantime, before it wear it off, to realize that y'all made some responsibilities together. That's it. It ain't got nothing to do about you gotta be with somebody forever. That's some Flonked Jewish witchcraft type stuff. You better not sit there and frustrate your spirit for the rest of your life in an area you don't have to. Because your grandmama told you this and your mama told you that. That's retardedness. Hey, we all got free will though. So you can't understand everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just like some of y'all females, y'all get it the worst. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got free will. Sometimes you can't stop that man from being interested in you. So like he can't move on and stuff, and then he can't never come to the conclusion to realize that y'all was wasting your time before you. So he be trying to kill you or something like that and things. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes everybody got their free will. Sometimes people can't choose to think that, oh, this is a situation to remind us that we're wasting each other's time, not a situation to remind her, oh, baby, don't go or I'm going to kill you. No, it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? You was raised by your mother. So you was raised by your mother. You was really looking for a mother that was just your age, that you could stick your Peter in. And that's all you was looking for. You wasn't looking for no woman or whatever like that. I don't want for that. You don't want for that. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. But look. Ooh. Also, we got Neptune, Neptune in conjunct Venus and Mars. So there's gonna be misunderstanding how to find our love language or our love interests that match our spiritual system, faith beliefs, or imaginations. And with it in conjunct in Mars, also we're gonna misunderstand how to find our passions and motivations in some way, or find people or find something to do that match our passions, motivations, and desires. So you might got a lot of things you want to do in your mind. You might not have no way of going about it. That's basically making it simple. You know what I'm saying? You might frustrate yourself like, hey, what should I do? Or how should I do this? Or what do I need to do this? Or whatever like that. Those, as soon as you meet those little frustrations and whatever y'all doing in your own individual life, you're getting met with the in conjunction of Neptune and Mars. Now, Neptune retrograde, same sign Saturn. Also, so for the most part, you're going to start to look at previous ways of how you gain stability in your status in your life. And you're going to think you need to go back to these old ways or figure out what's actually going on. And you need to realize that the reason you're not even doing these things no more is because that's why you got rid of them. It's not reality. So what you're going back to ain't no reality. It's a delusion. And it's the reason why it ain't reality right now for you currently, because that's why you got rid of it. It was a delusion. So if you're directing that towards a business matter, a relationship, or something like that, please don't spend too much seconds, minutes, and hours throughout the day trying to figure out what you done wrong or what somebody else done wrong, or what that you're lost right now. And goddamn it, Neptune retrograde, same sign Saturn. You're thinking something of reality, and it ain't your current reality, and you trying to fix something that ain't need to be fixed. And always remember this too: you can't fix something that you ain't break. So understand that too when it comes to y'all relationships, y'all partnerships, business, networking, and stuff like that. Don't be trying to think something or you need something or something like that, especially if it comes to a situation that you ain't break. So don't be running around figuring out how you can fix something you ain't break. You know what I'm saying? Everything take reciprocation. Everything take reciprocities. Oh, I finally got the word right. And stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you thinking you have to put in more effort or percentage level into making something right via person, place, or thing, you got the wrong idea. Once again, welcome to Neptune Retrograde in Pisces. You know what I'm saying? So you'll find yourself putting in more effort or taking the short end of the stick and bringing in more baggage with the suitcase in whatever relationship. And relationships ain't always dealing with who you opening your legs to or sticking your Peter in. Your relationships is your siblingships with your family. Like I said, tomorrow get ready to be 4th of July. Like, a lot of y'all get ready to experience Neptune Retrograde Pisces live. Like everything I'm saying in your mind right now, you might be a little bit right, a little bit wrong of what you're thinking, what could possibly happen. But tomorrow gonna show you what really about to happen, what you really gonna see to be able to be like, oh, okay, I see now how it's playing out in my life. This natural Mercury retro. A lot of people about to be bringing up stuff you might not want to talk about. A lot of people might bring up stuff you do. You're gonna find yourself being in a long memory, positive or negative. It's just these things that's even all the way to the holiday and just always landing on this alignment. Well, this alignment planning out right now. Conversations may be deeper than they usually be, like than last year's holiday and stuff like that. Like all that, you just about to see Neptune retrograde live. Just keep your mind open, because like I say, every day is an uphill battle. When you're going through life, it's hard for you to take a second or a minute to be like, oh, okay, this is the alignment. Oh, okay, my spirituality. Oh, okay, shadow work time. Oh, because you're interacting. And when you're interacting with 99% of the world that is agents, but you give them grace because you just spiritually woke and you know everybody got their level, ain't no time for you to mix and mingle what you just learned. You have to wait to the end of the day and ponder and come back to stuff like this as live streams and other people you watch. You have to wait till later to ponder over your day. But that makes you a powerful spirit when you can push a second in. It's easier said than done, though. Like right now, it's easy. We can say that, like, yeah, when we go throughout the day, we always no, but that ain't easy. Even if you was to do that and be like, all right now the planets, it's hard to see it in the event. You just always got to be in the current. Then once you're in the current, then sit back, then you see how it is. Then you be like, oh, okay. Because that's just a confirmation of God wanting you to experience first. God don't want you to be lost into things and having too many fart cloud thoughts and feelings before participating with an event. God just wants you to have the only small percentage level of fart clouds that may have manifested as previous experiences that can help you not be naked and open in these current that leads to future situations. But don't add too much of a fart cloud where you thought and felt too hard before presenting and experiencing in an external world. That's you creating blockages and stuff like that. Because you're going to have a preconception, a prejudgment in areas even when you're trying not to. And your actions itself create body language and words that you say that may still be normal because it's so small on a percentage scale, but it's just enough energy wise for a gatekeeper or a relationship or a connection to have a blockage. And you'll be like, dang, I'm a good person. Why ain't I manifesting or materializing? And you got fart clouds. It ain't got nothing to do with how good of a person you is. You probably need to change your morality, which is why people like Adolf and stuff like that could be doing the most crazy stuff in the world and still have more money than you and run pieces of the world. But you thinking your way of even being able to get a little punk job is you got to treat people this certain way and do people. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm telling you right now. And I'm not saying treat people bad. I'm saying your circumstance is your circumstance. But don't dive too far into thinking and feeling with the moral system like it got something to do with how you manifest and if you're doing something for God or not. I'm telling you, God will start manifesting all kind of people in front of you that do things that's totally opposite to your moral system, and it'll be people in positions you want to be in. And you'll find yourself questioning like how they deserve that, this, that, and the third. That's God showing you. You got some type of small world moral system you got to get out of. In the real world, I need you for greater purposes, and you might not be strong enough for these things. Go through these little challenges for a second, child. You know what I'm saying? That's how God look at it. Real stuff. God might need you to prove to these people that they're wrong. But you can't even get to that position if you don't do the little small battles God needs you to do and not build no resentment when you're going through rejections and stuff like that. Like it's deep when you get into the spiritual world warfare, but you're on the battle for God. You see what I'm saying? Welcome to Neptune Retrograde in Pisces. Now look, also before I get into the houses, now we also got so like I said, going back to Neptune retrograde within the same sign of Saturn retrograde. They both retrograding right now. So we're going back to previous statuses. That was a delusion, which is the reason why we're not going through it right now. Please remember that. Don't sit around all day thinking, but maybe if I would have did this, I think this person thought that. No. Stop. It got nothing to do with that. You're going to allow these fart cloud thoughts and feelings to bend in, become an adrenaline. You might had a good time with your family, had a few too many drinks, and goddamn it, have to wake up in the morning and try to figure out some new things online of how to delete a message or something like that before a person could see it. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better chill out. Y'all better chill out. Now look, also, Neptune sextile Jupiter in Taurus. This is going to be opportunities to expand. Now, if you pulling out creativity from these dreams and imaginations with the fart cloud of Pisces, you're going to be able to expand with the Taurus energy. And Jupiter going to expand your money, material, your maternal, your ability to have something to nurture, not nurturing a whole bunch of things that hold you back, like relationships and circumstances and conversations that leads nowhere, that's unproductible. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to expand in that area and be expanded in your form of experience and security, comfort. Don't get too lazy if you accumulating. You know what I'm saying? You could get it where it's good, catch a wave and catch an energy and manifest, and then think the job is done. And then when it's time for protection spell and stuff like that, and the moon is getting ready to wane, so we got to do protection spells and stuff like that. You might think the job is done, get comfortable in what you already accumulated, and then a few weeks later, find somebody take you right out of your position. Now you got to start from ground basis zero again and put all that energy you put in to accumulate that you didn't have to if you practice protection spells. You know what I'm saying? You can lessen your load a little bit and still be in your position and do things to magnify it. But you're not working with the elements and the energies right. You see what I'm saying? Not watching Archangel Uriel, or you're not understanding things from the right perception when you're listening to other people and things of that nature that got some good knowledge online and stuff like that. So for the most part, now look, check this out. Also, Neptune sextile Uranus, right? This is going to be opportunities that we could take if you're taking the creativity from the dream and the imagination, not the delusion. Oh, maybe I could have did this. Maybe I should have drew it like that. Maybe I should have wore it like this. No, stop. Stop. Welcome to Neptune in retrograde with Pisces. You're flonked. Always remember that when you start to go down that line of reason and train of thought. Oh, no, I'm getting lost up under the current at the moment with the retrograde. With the sextile right now, you want to make sure you stay on task, and then you will be not rebellious and opposing and just look like you're being challenging for the sake of no reason. And it look negative as far as how you experiencing your individuality or what you're trying to be original on or what you're trying to be unique on. And it look like nobody else want to follow that route. That's if you take out the delusion from the dream and the imagination with Saturn and Neptune retrograde in Pisces. If you pull out the creativity, aka you're not spending time on thinking, oh, I should have did this. Oh, this person thought that. No, you taking time on, oh, this how I creatively need to do things now. Oh, what kind of abilities should I learn now? Now you're starting to open yourself up for what Jupiter and Uranus could give to you. You could come up with a new unique Uranus of something that can stabilize yourself and expand when it comes to material, maternal, or security and safety, or the potential of it. Taurus and Jupiter. And then for the most part, once you see that opportunity, 60-degree angle, it'll filter out through your reality, Saturn and Pisces. And your reality and how you make money may have something to do with your creativity and your dreams that you ain't pulled the delusions out of. You pulled your creativity out of, aka Neptune and Pisces. Then you'll be able to look at the past, the retrograde, that Saturn and Neptune is in, and be able to sit back and be like, oh, I made the right decisions. So those previous circumstances that's popping up in front of me via person, place, or thing or mental form is showing me the confirmation if my current situation right now is in a better situation or a worse or a mundane one. Now I get to see where I was in a delusion at, and now I'm making money off my new creativity if you're doing it the right way. If you do it the wrong way, now these things about to come back up, and you will be in a delusion based on you not seeing the reality of something before it being the retrograde. So you thought you was making the right decision, Saturn and Neptune going in retrograde,
all of us going into past imaginations, but your past imagination is showing you was in a delusion and you wasn't seeing the reality. So right now you're starting to see everything you done wrong, what you thought was a reality, and Neptune and Saturn is bringing it back to show you that, no, you actually was in a delusion. And you need to adjust some things so you could get out your little tower moment right now. Or so you could get out your little devil card right now, or Seven of Swords energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that energies is being broke down. So don't get lost right now into those drifting thoughts about past circumstances right now that may look like it's happening currently, but that's how retrogrades play. But once you be like, okay, don't get washed up under the current, this is a time that I can meet a fire and make a new water that can condense and become an air once that fire and water come together and make clouds and air. And then for the most part, I can substantiate a better practical situation, the earth element, practicalizing something. And therefore, that'll let you not get lost in la la land as a reality way of explaining it. Now, also, Neptune sextile and Pluto. So we also going to be experiencing a lot of opportunities to manifest events that all sextiles ain't good energies. Like sometimes these are recipes of disaster. So, you know what I'm saying? Be careful that you're not taking any opportunity and become an opportunist. But the 60-degree angle, right, with the Pisces and Capricorn, with it being Pluto, it's going to allow us to transform and take more power and control over the thing that we actually start to realize that we was lost in, if it's a delusion. If it's some creative attribute that we have, right now, this sextile going to create opportunities where you may manifest events, experiences with people, places, and things that make you gain more courage to take more power and control and transform what you already good at and make you feel enough energy to feel like, okay, now I could do it. You probably was indecisive, probably wasn't sure. The 60-degree angle going to manifest energies to make you transform that and take more power and control over your gift and talent and be like, all right, now it's time to do it. Or now it's time to speak. Or now it's time to make that social media page. Or now it's time to, you know what I'm saying? That type of energy. So it's strength and power right now with this sextile, but you got to know how to use it right. Because if you lost with the negative energy, the la-la land energy, you're just going to be going through negative transformations. Pluto taking things away from you via people, places, and things that you're not quite ready for. Hopefully it's not death type scenarios. But you might be in a situation where God been showing you it's time for you to switch things up. But you were so comfortable saying, wait, oh, no, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that next week. God snatched that comfortable situation from you. Now you're forced to do that thing, but you might lack some attributes, support, or access or ability to fully do it at the maximum potential. And you could have did it in the most sufficient manner if you would have did it when God was showing you the window and Hell's Kitchen was open. You had to wait till the whole thing closed. God closed the window, the opportunity, and you started sweating in the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension and realized you was just cooking too long because you was eating too much, being greedy in the esoteric world. Then when you start sweating, now you realize it was actually a window in the kitchen. Then when you looked at it, it's closed now. Now you asking, begging God to open that window again, aka third dimensionally speaking, begging for that opportunity again. Oh, no, I'm going to do it. Oh, no, I got it. Oh, no. You got to sit back and learn a little bit longer. Sit down. You know what I'm saying? Don't come at God like that. God been there. You ain't see it. You know, so God was right in front of you the whole time. You was too busy cooking them good old fish fillets and stuff like that, old catfish over the stove, chicken and stuff, and lettuce, and that you pluck peas, whether you vegetarian, vegan, or it don't even matter. It's we speaking esoteric fruit right now. We speaking food for thought right now. We ain't talking about reality. This is the esoteric page. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. We talk about real esoteric meals, the real melanin. That ain't got nothing to do with no shade of a person. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, it would be no such thing as, you ever heard of a person named John B? Oh, so we talk about esoteric watermelons and melanins, and it ain't got nothing to do with color and metaphysics and physical reality. Y'all lost. Get spiritual a little bit. Okay. But look, check this out. We are going to be transforming in some way, shape, or form. But if you're doing it for the negative side and la-la land and stuff like that, you're just going to be going through transformations and power and control issues. If you actually put yourself into a perspective where you already planting good seeds and stuff like that, you got something you actually need to start taking power and control over and realize your power. You know what I'm saying? And transform that position you in at the moment and put yourself in that area or around these people and stuff like that so it can start persevering and stop discouraging yourself or stop making it seem like whatever you got going on ain't worth it or valued or someone could do it better or someone is better for the position. No, what about you? How about you? Would you think another person mentally is going through for you to allow them to get that position? I'm saying you better get yours. Now look, check this out. Now get into the houses. The houses that this take place in, right? The house that this takes place in will be the area of life. You may see things that you may see things that's delusional, and you may convince yourself it's the truth or fact. And it don't even matter. It's gonna be, if you don't filter out Saturn right, it may become your reality and status and how others see you, which is a big fart cloud of delusion, esoteric straitjacket energy. So this gonna whatever house, pardon me, whatever house you got Pisces in, that's the area of life you got the possibility of playing out all these energies I'm breaking down. And to help it out, you need to look at the houses that Capricorn and Taurus in, the sextile houses around it. So if you got Pisces in the first house, to help it out, you might need to utilize the 11th and the second house. If you got Pisces in the second house, you might need to utilize the 12th house and the fourth house and things of that nature. If you got, so yeah, did I say that right? The first house, if you got Pisces in the first house, you might need to utilize the 11th house or the third house. The 11th or the third house if you got Pisces first house. If you got Pisces second house, you might need to utilize the 12th house or the fourth house. If you got Pisces third house, you might need to utilize the first house or the fifth house. If you got Pisces fourth house, you might need to utilize where Taurus at, which will be the third house, and you might need to utilize where Capricorn at. That will be the seventh house. If you got Pisces fifth house. You know what I'm saying? Did I say fourth house? Yeah, if you got Pisces fourth house, you might need to pay attention to the sixth house and the the fourth house. Yeah, and the second house. The second and the sixth house. If you got Pisces fourth house. Because Taurus will be in the second house. And no. Did I say that right? If you got Pisces fourth house. Capricorn will be in the second house. And Taurus will be in the sixth house. If you got Pisces fourth house. My bad. If you got Pisces fifth house, you might need to look to the seventh house, right? Taurus, and you might need to look to the fifth house. Sixth. You might need to look to the fourth house. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, so I'm mixing them up. Y'all know about it. Every two house apart. I don't need to break all that down. I'm saying real stuff. You got, yeah, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, if you got Pisces in the fifth house, look at the third and the seventh. You know what I'm saying? If you got Pisces fifth house, they got the seventh and the seventh and the third. Pisces sixth house, look at the eighth and the fourth. Pisces seventh house, look at the ninth and the fifth. Pisces eighth house, look at the sixth and the 10th house. Pisces ninth house, look at the 7th and the 11th house. Pisces 10th house, look at the 8th and the 12th house. Pisces 11th house, look at the 9th and the 1st house. And Pisces 12th house, look at the 10th house and the 2nd house. Because if Pisces in the 12th house, Capricorn will be in the 10th house, and Taurus will be in the 2nd house. I'm an Aries, y'all. I had to finish that. I'm a higher octave Aries. I don't like to leave things undone. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Oh, this some flunked out troll. We got a flunked out troll in here. Oh, I'm saying that troll, y'all. That's a female troll right there, y'all. I already know how to decipher between trolls, but we ain't gonna get no trolls or energy. We gonna go into the houses. That's a female troll. Somebody you probably used to watch years ago. You know what I'm saying? That's Flonked out. So they be so lost on the internet. They hear me say soul group or subconscious community and stuff like that, and then think that they saying something. Only a female would think like that. Anybody in real life understand? Don't nobody know who soul group is. Don't nobody know what subconscious community is. You just on the internet. You just lost on the internet. So who am I actually using? You just want me to use you. Please go sit. Look, understand this. If you a spooky female, I don't want no parts of you. That's that real stuff. You got mad females in the comment that's not scared to show themselves on their social media pages. Mad females in the world that's content creators. If you just spooky and you a troll, then you trying to use other females as names and stuff like that. Cause look, these people be going beyond the chat, y'all. Y'all don't be knowing. They be having y'all name as trolls in my email and my Cash App. And it'd be like a Cash App, like pay, not giving a donation, paying with y'all names and leaving a troll comment like they're leaving on here with y'all names on there. That's why sometimes I kind of be skeptical about even opening y'all messages sometimes on even if it is like, cause I don't be sure. And sometimes like that, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm more predicated on like IG or Facebook or something like that. But when it comes to like emails and stuff like that, these trolls be so invested putting their life into other people that they watch online. It's crazy. So they sit here and watch y'all and take y'all names and make troll pages, troll emails about them. Y'all say a lot of y'all specifically a lot of y'all got ones. Jam Boom Boom got a troll person. One of these trolls with Jam Boom Boom name, Way's name, and all them. But it's these trolls don't think I know who they is. I know it ain't Way's. I know it ain't Jam Boom Boom. I already know who these trolls is. This specific one want me to talk about them because this specific one apologized and things of that nature, and I never responded to the email again. Just cause I opened the email and said, okay, life moves on, don't mean I want any parts. I don't want to do no readings for you. I don't want no parts of you, nothing. Once a person show me their colors, that's it. I'm not here to make friends. You know what I'm saying? You like an enemy for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to connect with no strangers. Especially after you already know you a troll. And you done showed yourself you a troll. And then you apologize and saving videos and stuff about the time you trolled and the time I said. That's why I'm going to stop saying people's names too. Because these trolls be thinking life is personal or something like that. So y'all remember when I used to cuss people out and used to say people's names and stuff like that? I got to stop that. You know what I'm saying? Because these people actually think they know me in real life, and they think I think about them in real life. So they'd be having recordings for 4 years and 5 years for me to remember who they is, like I care about them or something like that. You still a damn stranger. Goddamn it, now I need to stop saying strangers' names on my live stream. Lord Jesus Christ. I don't even deal with that mess in real life. You think I'm about to deal with some flunked out person that watched me, then try to apologize and tell me that they're a troll? I don't give a damn about no human at that. Let alone somebody that show me they already somebody spooky. I'm cool on all that spooky stuff. I'm about real life. So these people love to hate me for some strange reason and things of that nature. That remember I told y'all in that last live stream that if I say my pay the video that they're doing that, because they're paying their money too for the fake views and likes, but since my page ain't getting deleted because it's not coming from my account. So for the most part, remember when I said, watch, they're gonna start trying to do it all the time if I say this. And then I just went on ahead and said it. I said the video that they do that on is the one that get demonetized and get read. And then remember, that was the reason I made that other video private or whatever like that. And didn't they do it as soon as I went live tomorrow and stuff like that? So, and then they went in the comment and said what they just did. So I say, it's like they tell on themselves. I'm like, dang, these people is like, That's scary to me. I don't want to be around no humans that even think like that. Even if you do have a disagreement with someone, if you're the type of person that invests your time into becoming a troll, and you just consider hating that person or whatever like that because they don't like you or something like that, you need to understand that person you casting stones at will never like you. I don't ever want to be around somebody who even think like that. So it ain't even about apologizing, or it ain't even about. It's about me and who I choose to deal with in my life. I don't deal with people like that. You know what I'm saying? All money and all energy ain't good energy. You know what I'm saying? So you could just stop trolling. I don't know why you coming back to troll. That's I be scared of my emails sometimes because it just be retarded people. All right, but look, let's get into the houses and things of that nature. What is these people talking about? The retarded. Y'all see what this, like, we're gonna leave they dumb stuff up there. You know what I'm saying? These people are retarded as heck. You know what I'm saying? That this how you know a person is lost on the internet. This people is lost on the internet. So they think my life got something to do with me saying soul group and subconscious community. And then they think all y'all who watching me, they think this is something in real life. This is how they mind think. For an example, wouldn't nobody even know I had a child unless I said it. So obviously offline, there's things in real life happening that somebody wouldn't even know unless you chose to show it. So for a person to be lost on everything online and then make their troll account and post comments like they're making sense about something, but in reality it's based on a delusion. This shows you how low a person is. Like, it don't even make any sense. It's retarded. For an example, for them to even say, right, Dolo mad out because I didn't sleep with you, they automatically think people who watch me and y'all in the chat is something in real life and I'm having sex with a whole bunch of people or something like that. So they think that y'all automatically gonna think this is a troll that's a female that I'm saying right now of somebody that I actually dealt with in real life that didn't allow me to fuck. But in real life, I'm in Youngstown, Ohio. You or nobody in the chat know anybody I know. Y'all don't even know if I'm dealing with anybody. I'm not dealing with anybody. So for the whole statement itself is just somebody lost online who probably was watching Nature Boy all the time. Like, that lets you know what kind of space this person in. Like, they don't know me. They a stranger. And the energy that they express is a person that's online all day, getting lost in people. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds stupid. Everything that the troll is saying is based on something that they're lost in and how they see things. Even bringing up sex or anything. Like, what are you even talking about? You just self-reflecting what you watch online all the time and what you think other people is something in reality is not reality. Welcome to Neptune Retrograde in Pisces. Lord Jesus Christ. Just like they said, Dolo using soul group. Okay, let's get into reality, y'all. Like let's say if I cut off this live stream and we all go back to our regular life, we all got to sit around and think, what is this person talking about? What? How do they even look at soul groups? This got to be a person lost online, and their way of looking at something is retarded or something like that. Like, it's retarded. I don't get it. What do you mean by using soul? No one in the chat, and even if they say soul group and stuff like that, it's not even in that way you trying to say it. No one in the chat could feel offended what you said, because no one does that. I don't got no cult. Everybody go back to their own life after I cut off the live stream. So what possibly can you talk about? I don't get it. You lost online too much. Please don't bring that stuff on my channel. You're on the wrong person channel. Stop trying to make me a cult leader because you want to be my first person. Stop. This person is retarded. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I would have said something like, describing the troll like a guy, the troll would have started saying stuff like they're a guy. Since I said something like it's a chick, it's like it's a demon feeding. I'm trying to teach y'all how to look at demons, how they feed. They grasp for anything based on how they think you think, because that's what they mind be on, no matter who they watching and what they do in their real life. They mind always is on. They think they know what other people think because they so lost in their own thought forms. Because they can't. It all comes from being in a position in your life that you can't get something that you want. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to be angry and frustrated. The only time angry and frustration get manifested is when a person can't have something that they want. Or you'll be satisfied somewhere in the area in your life in some way, shape, or form. So don't come bringing all your trauma on my page. You know what I'm saying? The lesson done anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to do an open panel tomorrow and break down the houses so people could, tell me their houses and what they want to, what they need to do as far as not to be flunked out. But, yeah, for the most part, yeah, we in that energy right now. Everybody flunked out in the world. The troll's going to create some new type of way to create another narrative to try to make people believe things. That's Pisces again. Create an imagination. You know what I'm saying? Let me create a troll account. That's an imagination. That's a delusion. Then you want people to believe what you're saying. That's another delusion. That's another straitjacket energy and things of that nature. Then it's behind closed doors and it's some character because it's not really you. So it's like, how demonic do you want to be during this particular time? I'm saying it's like a person just want to manifest all the demonic energies for themselves right now. I ain't got nothing to do with what they got going on in their real life, but for some reason they think what they doing and attaching themselves to me has got something to do with me. You ain't hurting me at all. You know what I'm saying? You just making me feel special that a troll got so lost and they didn't try to blend their life with mine and don't even know what they talking about. Saying so just be controlling, saying all kind of dumb stuff. They must think we all stay in the same city, y'all. They must think we all stay in the same city and state. That's what they think. Saying a bunch of retards. These trolls ain't got no sense. They don't have any sense. Somebody said about to say real stuff. But yeah, these trolls ain't got no sense. But yeah, so y'all make sure y'all don't get caught in no delusion like these trolls. Y'all understand that the shadow government is out for y'all minds right now. So it's gonna be all kind of delusions to make y'all get confused about how you think you need to get a job, or confused how you think you need to participate in getting in a relationship and all kind of stuff. And then here's the thing, they're gonna make it so convincible that your grandmother gonna become an agent a lot faster and stuff like that, and you're gonna start feeling weird about any decision that you try to make based upon having to think about others first that you care about. And depending on everybody's level, it's people you care about, so you got to give them grace. So you got to learn how to adjust. So you might got to put in more effort to adjust and to make the situation change for around you, which could get frustrated because you could feel like you're in the world all alone, even if you're around people who share the room with you. You know what I'm saying? That's the time we're going through right now. Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? You've been connected with your grandma this whole time, but you can't. It's certain things you can't connect with grandma no more, and grandma stay right in the next room. You know what I'm saying? And you know that. You know the way grandma gonna think when y'all both watching the news channel. So you know it's certain conversations that you can't bring up what y'all just heard. You know grandma gonna think this way, and you know you're gonna have to say it in another way, but in your mind you know what you really mean. You know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's how well you're able to do that. If you only could create frustrating or toxic situations or just cage yourself in, and you still have to be around these people, that's you being a weak spirit. A strong spirit is how strong you're able to change the scenario. You know what I'm saying? You got to change the universe. The universe is always going to be against you, especially when you got the shadow government who got more percentage level of it. So you got a lot up against you, all the way down to your own household. And even if you stay by yourself, it's still your own temple and household. These are people you have to keep check up on and stuff like that. And y'all probably help each other. You probably got a job and you got kids. You need a babysitter. Who you gonna trust before your family? So people be in certain circumstances where you still gotta interact. So people you gotta give grace to everybody at they stage. And you just got to know some people just agents. You still love them though, and you still need them just like they need you. And don't let it frustrate you. Learn better ways to adjust. And sometimes people come around too. But you get too frustrated, you'll find yourself being somewhere in the middle of the woods, being musty and stuff, talking about this the new spiritual system. No, it's not. You just thought you just want to be musty. That's it. You just think the sun gonna make you smell good. No, you smell like one of them angry beavers on Nickelodeon Channel 28 when you had cable. That's really about it. Like, yeah, if you thought it was something else, I hope you ain't think it was something else. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Neptune Retrograde and Pisces, along with Saturn. Right along with the passenger seat. You know what I'm saying? I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? God damn it, hit the roll right after the holiday, the holy day that I ain't about to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? But God damn it, sometimes, like I said, 99% of the world is agents. So you might still look like you celebrating. Just like when you go to church and they tell you, like, you know, you eating the crackers, grape juice and stuff like that. But on your mind, you better make sure you better not be believing cannibalism, communion. That's actually Jesus Christ, flesh and blood. You better be like, oh, I'm just here because grandma, I don't hear, make sure she ain't complaining. You better make sure it's that, and then you just like the grape juice and the crackers, and you want seconds for that. You better make, so same way tomorrow stuff. You be like Uriel. Yeah, we ain't celebrating. Shh. It might look like it though, like, cause look, 95% of the world is agents. So you just gonna wake up, and as soon as you go outside and smell a breath of fart cloud, right? You already in the world. Already, everybody might pop up. Everybody already talking about it. You gonna hear fireworks and stuff. You ain't got no choice. So, so this ain't what you do, is how you do it. Just make sure it's on your mind. You keep remembering. Oh yeah, Neptune in retrograde right now in Pisces. I got possibilities of being Flonked. And you good to go. You good to go. And I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'll see y'all tomorrow. You don't gonna feel it now. I make sure I go early, you know what I'm saying, for everybody to have the whole peaceful day. We gotta kick some early spiritual game. I might even do the yoga stuff for tomorrow, so y'all could have the rest of the day to be aware. At least have that mission be a little bit easier as that everyday uphill battle, so you can have that snapshot in the middle of time and be like, oh, this was going on right now. And I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. And I'm gonna feel it now.